Hello, my name is Corey Morbido, and this is my redesign project for the website WebMD. So here's a quick overview of my redesign. A few objectives I wanted to accomplish were formatting and just making the textual content very linear and very concise. Making sure headings, subheadings, all that matched up between pages and everything was consistent. Navigational changes, I wanted to change the navigation bar. I wanted to add an accessibility and help menu to that navigation bar to make it easier to find, and also just make navigation flow easier. Accessibility and help menus kind of touched up on that, but there's very limited accessibility options. There's just a little information on the WebMD website, so I wanted to add some accessibility options to the redesign. So rationale behind changes, just some evidence. 2011 perceived usability, need satisfaction, support availability, and public acceptance are 4 factors for older users that they take in consideration when using websites. Older adults have greater need for accessibility and availability of information than we do because of things such as declining cognitive abilities and physical abilities. Help menus and FAQs can greatly improve accessibility. There wasn't a lot of FAQs or help menus on the site, so I wanted to address that. And then size, style, color, and placement of text elements impact readability. Seems kind of obvious, but it's very, very big deal, especially when you have older users with poor eyesight. You want to make sure all text elements are consistent throughout pages and very easy to read. So needs analysis. So the intended users are anyone seeking health information. However, we're focused on older users, so this would be older users seeking health information. Primary information needs for older users revolve around either immediate gratification of needs or ongoing research for their needs. So what do I mean by that? Well, immediate gratification could be anything such as like a sudden pain in my shoulder or my spine or something like that, and the older user wants to find information to remedy that situation. So that would be like symptom lookup or pain lookup or something of that nature. Ongoing research, that would be treatment options. Say someone has cancer, they want to look up treatment options, figure out what they can do on an ongoing basis, looking up information, what they can do. Or just want to change their diet and exercise for healthy living in their old age. Older users can be limited in health information site usage by many factors. Like I said, that includes declining cognitive ability, physical ability, etc. So let's go on to my first task flow analysis. It's a simple task flow analysis for finding healthy living options. So this is Debbie. She's 57 years old, secretary, wants healthy eating options for a busy lifestyle since she's always on the go, always ordering takeout. She wants to change that. She'll start as a starting point navigating to WebMD. Once you're there, there's the home page. You'll click on the Healthy Living tab within the navigation bar at the top of the screen. This will take you to the Healthy Living page. Debbie here can scroll down halfway through the page to find a food and recipes link. From there, she clicks on that, goes to the food and recipes page. She's got to find more information. So she goes to the What's for Dinner tool, which is also halfway down the page. From this What's for Dinner tool, she could choose convenience options for her meals and for her food choices, such as travel-friendly food, quick and easy food, 5 ingredients or less, and things like that, just to customize her ability. So already, I'm tired going through all of these options and trying to go through each step of this to get there. So we want to simplify that, and hopefully some of my paper mock-ups will elaborate on how I address this. Another simple task flow analysis for looking up a symptom. This is for Steve. Steve's a 59-year-old advertisement salesman who needs to find out what's causing the pain in his lower back. So he's here to look up a symptom. So again, similar start at WebMD. Click on the Health A to Z tab in the navigation bar this time. From there, you can scroll down. There's a common topics section on the Health A to Z page. Here you can click on a letter corresponding with the starting letter of the symptom he's experiencing. In this case, L for lower back pain. So he'll go click on L, find lower back pain, and then look up the information for that symptom. Here you can read information regarding the pains, definitions, causes of that pain, what this can mean about his health, and treatments for that pain. So this is a little bit more straightforward. I like this setup, but maybe there's something else we can do to improve it. So my first paper prototypes of the home page. Right across the bar, we have one. This is the navigation bar. I added the help and FAQs and accessibility menu to make it easier to find. Search bar, breadcrumbing. This wasn't previously there, so just wanted to add that. to the home page, and then another page it didn't have it on. Simple drop down doesn't obfuscate the screen. Originally it would cover like half of this page, but now it's just right here, simple drop down. A font changer, this is good to improve readability for older users. They can change the size of the font on the page and make it more uniform. And then just some images, some options that were here previously, quick way to get to living healthy, trending topics, featured article, and things like that. All in all, this entire page has common font styles and size format. Page uses an Arial sans serif and various levels of headings and subheadings to increase readability. Health A to Z page prototype. So again, same across the top. See the breadcrumbing is helping them keep location of where they are on the site. The font changer still. Health A to Z guys was already there. I just kind of refined it a little bit. So with the common topics, I centered this. And then I also added a symptom checker tool. This was located somewhere else on the site, but was a lot harder to get to. I figured if you're already looking up symptoms here, why not go in here? You can be more accurate on your symptoms and figure out what's wrong. So you just type in information about yourself, age, submit, or you can sign in to have it save your symptom checker history. So this was a very good addition to this page. The Living Healthy page, again, similar layout up top. Right here, healthy living diet topics. You got healthy options, health and aging, health and beauty, stuff like that. I added the food and fitness tracking tool. Here you enter your name, age, email, confirm. You can sign up, and here you can keep track of all your calories and your exercise you're going through and stuff like that for healthy living. And then just a popular living topics tool, I moved it around. Notice the use of a lot of images. That's because images make association with content easier for older users. Now moving to my last page. Now this page is a brand new page I added. It's the Help FAQs and Accessibility page. Here, accessibility information, instead of just listing information, it goes with different types of accessibility access. So for blind, for deaf, hard of hearing, for keyboard navigation, and then gives information on how to do these things or how the website can help you with this. Then I added this website FAQs section. Here it has commonly asked questions with answers to them, such as where can I find the account login page, or what is the meaning of life? That's a joke, but still. And then links to it. If it's a where question, you can click the content and actually link you to that area. And then finally, a help menu. This is for any questions that might not be on here or might not be answered. You could resubmit the question or submit your own question and send it into them, and they'll answer back. So justification for this redesign. As I said, the navigation bar, it's simplified drop-down menu that doesn't obfuscate the screen, because obfuscation of the screen for the previous drop-down can confuse and distract older users. Breadcrumbing, I kept it, but with slight changes. It was added to the home page, and then one other page that wasn't there previously. Helps users, older users, if they get lost or confused on the page. Font size changer, perfect for increasing readability for older adults with declining cognitive ability or just can't see the lettering. Consistency of formatting between pages also helps with the readability. And then adding help FAQs and accessibility page, my favorite thing I added, allows users to find helpful information if they need extra assistance and answer some questions they might have. And then feature location changes. The symptom checker tool and the food fitness tools, I just changed the location of where they're located on the site, added them to their respective pages. So personal reflection, I've learned a lot from this course. A big thing, even though I already knew it, but I just got hammered on in this course, is text influences the user. I cannot tell you how much it influences the user. It's just ridiculous. And doing this project, I got to see just how much it does. Overcoming assumptions about adults in IT. I used to think some of these things were a lot easier for older adults, but they're really not. User-centered design versus designing for older adults. User-centered design is great, but if you're not keeping older adults in mind, then there's certain things you can miss in an overall user-centered design. And then finally, just additional things from readings. The peer networks from the video and the readings we did. The peer networks where you could communicate about treatment options with other people instead of with your doctors or from websites. And then just challenges of older adults in general. And then here's a references page.